up, girl? What's up, bro?
Wow, damn, Mr. Buff right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
What's up, son? Yo,
Fresh.
I'll let your boy.
What?
She got me in the building. Yo,
Hey, how's it going, man? Ooh, good. Looking fresh.
thanks.
That's your brand, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, it's I like it. It's your brand. I like the shirt.
Thank you. You okay?
I'm good, man. I just came back from San Francisco and I had sinuses pretty bad.
Yeah,
so,
I kind of.
yeah, so don't worry. It's not. I'm not sick.
I don't.
I'm wearing it to make people
Look,
feel a little more.
if it's bad, trust me.
Yeah.
The mask is not going to save
I
us.
got you.
So,
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so that's better.
no, I don't mind.
All right. Like I said, just sinuses. So
Don't worry about it.
I was like,
Everything cool with me here.
Hi.
hey there. I am in the room with Gene right now.
Okay. Let me call Oli right now. I'll do where I can have both of you on the line. Just a sec.
Okay.
I hope you're feeling better.
What? Oh, I hope we feel. Oh yeah, man. I was actually pretty bad yesterday. When I rolled it, I came in from San Francisco, so my sinuses were all over the place. I was so bad yesterday, but it's good now though. It's getting better. Did the neti pot, you know.
No. Today is 8, 10, 2020. So maybe you didn't want to tell me over the phone. And I still didn't know what was the reason.
All I know is that it's conduct, but we'll go into detail about it here on the phone.
But you're the main guy.
So, is everyone there?
Yep, we are here.
Hey, good. So let me sit down here and get myself set up. So hi, Jean. It's Jamie Luke from HR at our corporate.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I hope I'm feeling okay. I don't know yet.
Yeah. So let me give you some information before we get started. So we have asked Oli Stabland, your union rep, to call in. So he's on the line as well. I realized we didn't ask if you wanted a union rep, but I wanted to have one available. So you can let us know if you would like him to stay on the line or if you would like to
Yes, please.
waive your union rep. Go ahead.
Yes, he can stay on the line. Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Oli, can you just make sure that he knows that you're on the line?
Yeah, hey Gene, how's it going, bud?
Good, how are you, sir?
Good, thanks, brother. Hey, just to let you know, Dave, like usual, I'm just gonna go on mute, just so no background noise. Once you have a question or anything like that, our business is gonna get off mute soon.
Okay, great, thank you. So I am. So we had actually a few incidents that were reported, a few concerns that had been reported to your manager, Chris Wade, who's also on the line. And so these were regarding your behavior towards another individual, another team member. And so we have some questions to ask you about that. Let me pull up my, I have some questions put together, but I also wanted to go through the expectations of our meeting, okay?
That's why we're having this meeting, is to talk about it.
I understand, but it came from you to them. and then just fly over there. It's just from you to them. And I had to know because I was like,
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Just give me 1 second. We'll give you some additional information. Okay. Okay, so, like I said, we'd like to gain a better understanding of multiple recent incidents that have been reported pertaining to inappropriate comments and behavior in the workplace that have been reported to us about your behavior specifically and some comments that were made. This is primarily going to be a conversation, or I'm going to be asking you questions between me and you, but everyone has the opportunity to ask questions. Your manager, Chris, can ask questions, and Oli at any time can pipe up and ask questions as well. Please be forthright and thorough with your responses. So, anything you think we need to know, let us know. If you don't remember something, just say so. And if you don't understand a question or you need clarification, please ask. And if there's anything that you need to correct, like you told us something and then you want to correct that, just let us know. Make sure to correct that. So let's get started. All right. So how can you, if you could describe the communication and interactions that you've had with other team members recently in the last couple of weeks, can you think of anything that's, that has been a problem for you, or any negative interactions that you've had with other team members?
okay, well, if that's the case, how come the other team member is not present?
So that's not how an investigation actually works. So when you have a concern, you bring it forward, right? And then we would speak with the person who has the concern separately, and then whoever the concern is about, we would speak to separately. We wouldn't ever speak to all the team members together.
Okay, sounds good. So, well, I've been out, and till right now, I'm about to find out why I was out because I still don't know, no clue about it. And
Okay.
I mean, if somebody tell me to go jump off the cliff, so I'm just gonna go jump for no reason, I do have to know, well, what's the purpose of it for me to do it. Yes, I've been home, but I've been asking myself, what's the meaning of it? Well, like, what did I do? I mean,
Yeah, okay. So why don't we, sorry, if I ever pause, Jean, it's just because I'm writing down your response, okay? So I'm sorry about the pauses, but I will always follow up. So
it's okay.
so you're obviously wanting to know what's going on. So why don't we just start with, have you ever made comments or referred to another team member's race or national origin, the country they're from, in conversation or just general commentary while you're at work?
I don't know what to say on that because I'm from somewhere else as well. So if what would I say about that? I mean, pretty much. I mean, can you tell me? Like, I mean, I want to know what it is. I can't really say much about something like, okay, people said what, like,
Okay.
but whom? There's a zillion people working.
Sure. So have you made a statement, either directly or indirectly, to a team member that said Filipino men, they don't let they let the women wear the pants. So let me say that again. Filipino men, they let the women wear the pants. Have you ever said that at work?
I don't reclaim saying that, but I might have. But how did it came out? So I can't just pull up to somebody and without them doing anything to me, and I just start, saying inappropriate things to them. How did it start?
Okay. Honestly, I mean, I don't really know. We're more focused on if you've said anything like that in the workplace. However it came up. I mean, talking about someone's national origin or their race, how it comes up really is irrelevant, right? And so I'm just wondering if you can think back to, like, if you're not sure if you said that, you said you might have said that, like, why would you say something like that at work?
Well, my thing is, how did I say it? Why would I say it? I can't just pull up. Let's use Chris for an example. He's right here, and I just pull up to him and say something inappropriate for no reason. Why would I do that? So who start? Okay, it has to be something in between both of those. I mean, both of them, me and the person, because I came to work. So it's okay. I mean, this been going on. Hey, I got people.
Okay.
I have people said to me in my face, "My people eat shit," and how come I didn't? But when all that, if anything with my name on there, oh, it's a red flag, right?
Okay, so specifically, I can tell you. I can kind of tell you it was on the 23rd of July, and you were standing, either right inside the training room, the area where they do training, or right outside of it, and a team member had passed by you. So that's kind of what I know about where you were. Does that sound
Okay.
familiar? Ring a bell for you at all?
I have to reflect on that. The 23rd, yeah. Well, it's quite some days ago. So how did it start? What day was it?
The 23rd of July, which was pull up the actual date.
It was a Friday.
So it was a Friday. How did that start? Actually, I don't know what, I don't know what day was that, so, but I can't just pull up to somebody and say that. So you gotta have the other person's story and my story. I understand. It's only my way, so I just pull up, say, hey, Filipino man, this and that, for no reason. That's it. No. Come on now.
Okay.
For me,
Hello?
yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to see what it is. How this started. Okay, but and before, okay, I don't report stuff. I just let it ride. I let it ride because I didn't come to for all that. You see what I'm saying? I don't report none. If I was gonna report, man, I would have enough. Because Here, I'm the target. I'm in a fish tank right now. And I'm sure everybody has a knife waiting. Who can stab, they will stab. So I'm not in a safe
I just want to
place.
make sure. I just want to make sure I'm clear. You're talking metaphorically, right?
I'm telling you, you know, because I'm here.
Like no one has a knife at work, right?
No. I'm not saying anybody has any knife. What I'm saying, this how, it's what I know.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
work.
I understand.
I'm working. I come to get stuff done and out. But there's always some problems. If I stay for a little overtime, problems. It's like, I don't know. They sign my check or whatever, whoever it is. I mean, but listen, see, since you're mentioning the Filipinos and stuff like that, this stuff that they said to me, I didn't say nothing. I just find it just funny to me.
So
I'm not
there,
I'm not I'm not making it up. I'm not making that up. But one of them said that to me. He said,
said what?
"This is why I don't have no girl. I was jerking off in the bathroom." All right. So I find it funny. Did I report that? No. But how do you know? Were you in the same bathroom with me? What are you doing? Are you watching me? Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not following. I'm sorry, Gene. So someone said this is why that you don't have a girl
I don't have a woman.
because of why.
I don't know. Maybe they live with me. I don't know. Maybe they got a spare.
No, I mean not. I'm asking what. I'm having a hard time with the context of. So you're saying that someone who is a Filipino race has said to you that you don't have a girl for some reason.
What? Okay. They said I don't have a girl. This is why I've been jerking off in the bathroom. One, I don't know how they know. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. So, well, I didn't report that. And even what, maybe a week and a half ago, I was doing control. And one of them was complaining. Said, "Hey, I'm walking around. I'm getting paid for free." Yeah. I, you know, what do? I just ignore them. And I'm sure there's probably the same person that been saying that. So if I ever said that, if I was talking to, okay, for an example, if you're talking to somebody and someone just jumped in there without you invited them or talking to them, how would you feel? And if they talking trash to you, but you can't talk trash to them,
Um, okay, let's. I want to move forward. We may have go back to some of the stuff that you said, but I want to ask a few more questions. Um, so on. So we're going to jump to a different date.
okay,
So on Tuesday, August 3rd, so it was last Tuesday, so it was 1 week ago, do you recall making the statement, and this was when you were in front of the time clocking in, the statement, this Filipino, when they open their mouth.
what?
The statement is, this Filipino, when they open their mouth.
Of what?
Do you recall saying anything like that, or recall that
I
particular
have
statement?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So we have a we have pretty good valid information that would indicate that you did make a statement to that or similar to that. So I want to make sure that, you know, if you think back to that day on Tuesday, like, had you talked about anything to do with anyone who is Filipino? Had you made any comments about Filipino people? Just kind of think back to that day. Does anything refresh in your memory?
I don't know nothing about anything on you said about Tuesday. I have no idea. The only time I said something, actually that was too short. We were in the pit, me and Mimi.
When was this? Tuesday?
No, that was maybe a week prior before that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was the only time. And he was walking around, and because when Painfield came in, there was no one. So me and him jump in the pit, and and Short was the active manager, and telling this guy, hey, you shouldn't be in the pit. You're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. But it was only me and him.
Who's me
And
him? Who's him?
Mimi. And he was yelling at the guy, and I told him, yo, this is a manager and supervisor's position. You're yelling at him like, he's working, he's doing something else. The reason he's not up there because there was no one, all the gates are full, so everybody's busy. Me and him rush over there to bring that plane in. The lead, and this guy was just walking around yelling at this guy. So I told him, I had to stop him. I'm like, look, this is manager supervisor's position. You can't just walking around and yelling at the guy because he's not cleaning. The reason he's not cleaning is because he's in the pit.
Right.
So, and after that, he said, did you say something? I'm like, yeah. That's what I said. And he said, what he just told me, shut your stupid ass mouth. I didn't report that. But common sense. If he's doing something, that's why he's not up there. That was enough to do the last plane. But that gate's full, this gate, so everybody's busy.
Right.
If it's only 3 people, we're not gonna, because the paper said I'm cleaning, I can't unload the plane. But it's okay if he's talking, but you don't yell at him.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
So that was pretty much the last time I talked to one. I mean, I don't talk to them, period. The only person I talk to as a Filipino is Jerry.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's about it. So I just come, I see them. You know what I'm saying? What do you think to be putting that music so loud in there? It's been going on. Why? Every time I'm sitting here, they blast that thing. I already know. Just ignore it. The self-serve, you can listen to the music. It could be loud, but if you have your own headphone, you don't have to bother nobody else. You don't have to disturb anyone else. I've been seeing it over years. I don't say nothing. I let it go. Because I don't need all that. I didn't come for all that. So you're trying to get under this skin right here, I just ignore you. That's why I bring my own. I can listen to mine very loud. But for me, only for me.
Right.
I'm not disturbing anybody. You don't have to hear what I'm hearing. Unless if I talk to you about it, you would like to hear it. That's different.
Okay. Why don't we move on? So there's a third incident had been reported last Wednesday, so the 4th of August. Do you recall bringing your cell phone into the restroom with you at approximately 9 a.m.?
9 a.m.
So it'd be last Wednesday, so 6 days ago, going into the restroom and taking your cell phone with you.
In the bathroom? To do what?
Yes. What to do is irrelevant, but did you bring your cell phone with you into the bathroom?
Well, I don't know. Maybe my phone was in charge, or maybe it was in my pocket. I'm trying to understand what's going on.
Okay. Do you recall, so that same day, being in the restroom around 9 a.m., so the 4th, last Wednesday, any other team members that might have entered and exited the restroom while you were in there, occupying the bathroom?
Well, I mean, it's an open door, so everybody using that bathroom, United, Prospect, and us, and the maintenance. So I don't know.
Okay. So did you at any time on this same day, the 4th, at approximately 9 a.m., did you use your cell phone to record a fellow team member, Augusto, while you were in the bathroom? Record, like video record.
We called him to do what? Doing what?
I don't know. Did you record him at any time while you both were in the restroom together?
I didn't record anybody.
Okay. At any time, did you show a video of Gusto in the restroom? Did you record and then show the video of him in the restroom when you were in there in the bathroom to anyone else, to a fellow team member?
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about that. You don't know? Is it that you may have recorded something in the restroom, but it was, and then showed it to a fellow team member, but maybe it was just a recording of them exiting or entering?
I mean, if it's, why would I record him in anyway in the first place?
I don't have the answer to that, but I do have I have valid information that would show that you did record Augusto and that you did show that recording to one of your coworkers. So Jean, it's better for you if you just tell us what happened. We understand your side of the story.
But why would I record him? That my thing is. Okay, most of the time, if I record something in the bathroom, I put the phone there. I'm doing, little something for probably Facebook and Instagram. That's about it. But why would I go put the phone in and record him?
I don't know. That's what we're asking you, because we do have valid information that we can support the fact that we do know that you recorded Augusto in the bathroom and then showed it to someone. So I want to understand. So what we're asking here is why, what was the purpose? What happened? Why would you record that? So that we better understand your side of things.
Hold up. When was that?
This was August 4th, last Wednesday.
Okay, my thing is, if I'm in the bathroom, why would I record him? That's my concerning.
Why would you record anyone and then show it to another team?
I wasn't
member?
recording
I'm trying to understand
anybody.
why.
I was recording myself. Now I remember. I put the phone on the side and I was by the sink. And I was recording myself. I wasn't recording him.
Okay, why
And
were
plus,
you recording yourself?
plus I was there. There was no one else in the bathroom. It was only me. And I think after that he walked in.
Okay.
So it's
was
not
there
like,
a purpose
I
to
mean,
recording yourself in the bathroom?
excuse me?
Was there a purpose to recording yourself in the bathroom?
I record everywhere. I record everywhere. Yeah. I post, even like yesterday, I record. I'm always recording something. But I wasn't following him or nothing, tailgating him or nothing. So recording someone is like if you're stalking the person, you're following the person. But I was the only person in the bathroom before he came in.
Until he entered. Okay.
So it's not like he was in there. I was waiting. I'm like, okay, he's gonna go in, and I'm gonna record him or following him with a camera and stuff like. No, I was the only person. Usually it's back, but that day there was no one there. It was only me.
Right, until Goose Joe walked in. Then it was him too.
Yeah.
In the restroom being recorded.
But we don't exchange any words, so I have nothing to say. I mean, I don't talk to them.
So he was in the video, right? As he's walking in or out or both. He's in your video that you're recording, correct?
Maybe in the flash.
Okay. And then you then showed it to another team member. Do you want to tell me about that? What was the purpose of showing that video?
Let me try to see what happened. Oh, okay. I see. I mean, if I say something about that, I'm trying to picture him in and out. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, when he walked in and walked out, I remember when he walked out. Now I was shocked that he didn't. Both saints was next to me. That's why
So
but I wasn't targeting him.
so so wait. So he walked in and then
When he used the bathroom and he walked out,
okay.
so I'm like, but we're supposed to wash our hands after, because that's all employees. That was the only thing. But the video wasn't there for him. That was my video. So I was concerning as we used the bathroom.
Right.
And so there's two sinks. It's not like I was using both of them. But that was it. But I wasn't targeting them or nothing. I was just concerning. That was the only thing.
And so, what were you concerned about? About him not washing his hands?
Yeah, that was it.
And what concerned you about that?
I mean, but everywhere you go, I mean, even the city, wherever, all employees must wash their hands. That's all. There was nothing, against him or nothing. I'm like, oh, we are supposed to wash our hands, but that was it.
Okay, so if that was it, then why would you show the video to a coworker?
I show it to a coworker.
Yes, why would you do that?
But I have people use my phone.
Can you explain what that means?
No, I have people use my phone. Sometimes, I'm sitting there, we're chilling, we're talking or whatever. Yeah. And he's just using the phone.
He's in the phone looking at your video?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have no problem with him. So, we're cool. I mean, there's nothing inappropriate in there.
Okay. Okay. So I need to understand why you think it's appropriate and or legal to record any individual while using a public bathroom.
I will not really take that because I was not recording him. I don't record him. I don't. Why would I record him? And plus, I was there first, and I wasn't recording him. Recording if I'm following him and stuff, And why would I go record him? Was I in the bathroom waiting for him? No. Was I waiting for him to go in the bathroom and then follow him and record it? I was not recording him.
Okay. So I want to make sure that you do understand that recording anyone, a McGee team member or any person in public and other employees that work at other companies is grossly inappropriate and should never occur. Do you understand that?
I truly understand. But the thing is, I was not recording him. Recording him, so it would have been only him in there. It would have been only him. I wouldn't be in there. If I'm recording him, I cannot be on the video, right? So if I'm in the video, so basically I'm not recording him.
Okay. Okay. I don't have any additional questions. Jean, do you have anything you'd like to add, or any questions for me or for Chris or Oli?
Well, I'll see if the manager have to say something first.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. No, I'm glad, you break it down to me. I understand it, but I have to get, to the bottom of it. Now I truly understand what was the cause, what was going on. But the thing is, once more, when you're recording somebody, the person that recording cannot be in the same video unless if someone else make it a third person doing it. That now you're gonna be in the video.
Okay. Oli, do you have questions you'd like to ask, or anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm good with this right now. She's got my number too, so easy over me.
Okay. Jean, do you have any questions for any of us?
No, so far so good. I appreciate your time.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate your time too. So I want to talk before we wrap this all up. I would like to have Chris, if you could give Jean some time to write a statement, and Jean would like you to kind of write out what happened, what you can recall from the things that we asked you, and what you explained to us. If you could just write that out in your own words, so that we have your statement on file. Does that work? Okay. And then Gina, we're going to let you know that while this investigation is going, and we hope to close it out very soon, we are going to continue to withhold you from service, and that's just pretty standard practice until we've been able to close out the investigation. We have you remain home and withheld from service until we close out. We will call you. Chris will call you back in, and then we'll meet with you to close out this investigation. And it should be hopefully in the next day or two, okay?
Okay, I have one last question.
Yeah, of course.
How come whenever, if anything is under my name, it's like I'm the only bad person here. I'm the only person that talking smack to people, right? Soon as that got, recorded or sent in, boom, it gets things get done. But how come, for what I've went through since, how come I never seen any results like that? And whatever been going on, and it's still going on, but it's just, and if you look, even right now, every now and then I'm leaving, going home, I'm finding notes in my car. Yeah, I put it right down front so I can see it.
What notes what are the notes saying?
You are a fucking asshole and more. Yeah. But who's doing it? How do I know? I don't know.
Okay. Have you reported this to your manager or anyone in a leadership position?
Well, I have. I just show Chris just the picky, but there wasn't too much on that. I didn't, because I was still waiting to see if there's any more, because I got multiple, and I just don't know where they're coming from and who's doing it. But I'm sure if I was me doing it to someone else, I would have got a card already too. I'm sure it was, but probably already on the top of the list stuff because it's under my name. We got to call this guy and school him. But
So I
it
want
looks
to
like
understand this. You have reported this to Chris. Chris, is that correct?
It it was reported to me. We were looking at pulling some sort of like working with the parking department to pull camera footage, but when it was
Okay.
reported to me, it hasn't happened in a while, and there's been no recent instances of this happening that I'm aware of.
Okay. So we have looked into trying to figure out who might be leaving these notes, but we don't have any corroborating information or anything that would substantiate who might be leaving these notes. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
well,
Has this happened recently, Gene? Has this happened like again recently that we can go back and try to find additional information?
well, I mean, it happens like unexpected. If I find one this week, and I kind of relocate the car, park it a different section, and before you know it, one day just pull up, there's another one. You turn around, like wherever I put it, it's like I don't know, because it's only employees that have access to where we park, because the regular passengers or they can't go up there.
Correct.
So it's only employees parking, and I don't think American is doing it or Southwest is doing it. I'm not saying anybody because I don't know. I don't see anyone. I'm not accusing anyone. Because the last one while I was leaving, and I saw something flopping up on my windshield because they lift the wiper and put it under it, and that's when I pulled over and then pull it
Okay.
out.
Okay, so Gene, what Chris did, Chris kind of explained what he has been doing or been trying to figure out, who might be doing this, that he is taking action. So you complained because this terrible thing is happening to you on work, in the parking garage, but having to do with a work situation, and he's looking into it. But it appears, based on the investigation outcome at this point, that we don't know who is doing it. And so it doesn't mean that it's not being taken seriously or looked into, but we just don't have the answers at this time. And so you did bring this forward, and it is being taken seriously. And that's what we can do, is if something comes up, somebody tells us that something's happening to them at work, then we look into it. And that's what we're doing here. It just happens to be that someone came in and complained and had concerns about your behavior. And so we knew that we were going to talk to you about what happened. That's why it wasn't, trying to find you, and, we're not taking action and trying to do things because your name is brought up. We're doing what we do with any complaints that come in. Does that make sense?
I'm listening.
Okay. If there has been a more recent note that's been left, like in the last week or two, let Chris know, and we can, have more recent information to maybe go off of and try to figure out who might be leaving these notes. Okay?
No, I'll probably just leave it like that. Because last time they totaled my car in the parking lot, in the employee lot. Now I got a different car, and they're still targeting. So if nothing happened then, what would happen now? And it was worse then because even the insurance company thought I was trying to scam them to get money. And so, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So I wanted to also talk about setting expectations for being involved in a workplace investigation. So because you have you're involved in this investigation, that means that over the course of the investigation, we advise you not to speak of this investigation with other team members, not to talk about anyone who has been named in this investigation. If you reach out to other, unless you speak directly with Chris or myself, and you have questions about this investigation and you know want to talk about it, to not reach out to other fellow coworkers, anyone who's not involved in this investigation. We want to treat it as confidentially as possible. And anyone who has been named or spoken of in this investigation, that you would not reach out to them or confront them or have any kind of interaction with them besides just a regular workplace interaction that you would have with them every day. If that were to happen, then it would launch a retaliation investigation, and this is all part of our McGee's anti-harassment and anti-retaliation policy. Do you have any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so at this time, we're just going to have you write your statement. I'm going to hop off and have you write your statement. Call me or Chris anytime if you have questions. And of course, always available to you. I do thank you for your participation at this time. We'll get back to you very soon, within the next day or two, to close out this investigation with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Chris, anything?
Nothing for me.
Okay. Oli?
No, just recommend to G&G. Please protect yourself and don't ask anybody anything about this, okay? If you have any questions, directly to myself or Chris or Jamie, okay?
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Thank you.
All
right.
Talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. So, I just need your statement about if you recall anything about those 3 incidents that we talked about, and then we'll get that sent over, and then we want to get this cleared up quick, man, because I mean, I want you back to work too. I want you back, but when this stuff happens,
My thing is the way this system works. It's always one-way street.
I mean, I'm just following
When
what
it
I'm
comes,
to do.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
When it comes to the black race, we never have a word here. We don't have a word to say. We never had anything.
Well, are you talking like currently or in the past?
No, it passed now too.
Because everyone has a say here. If you have issues, you have to report them. You can't just say you're not going to report them and expect something to happen. You have to report it. That's what we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, if we get more info, like for example, like with the notes on your car, I will take action. I'm working through. I'm looking into it. But I mean, like, I need something if like it happens today and you're like, hey, this happened today, then we'll definitely take action. But I can't take action on something that happened 3 weeks, a month, like, because if it happens today, I can take action on it. You have to report it. You just can't. I mean, that's like I'm doing the best I can, and everyone has a voice.
I never had one.
Well, you do have a voice. I see that you have a voice.
I always get those calls.
Those calls?
I always get.
Okay. Well, that was my first call with you, so
I know.
I mean, if, like I said, man, if there are issues, if you have to report it,
Report it to who?
you report it to me.
Or maybe you.
What am I gonna do?
No, I said maybe you.
Is it against me?
No, I said maybe you. You said
yeah.
I have to report it.
Yeah.
Maybe you. I have no words. Never had one. So, yeah. And actually, I went back. 'Cause, I was home. And it was bad too. Yeah. That day, they finally come and fix my problems at the house anyway. The whole place is just flooded.
Flood from all the rain, or just
No,
pipe?
the tub.
The tub.
I was trying to take a shower, the whole cap came off.
Oh my gosh.
And then there was nobody. I even called 911 to see what they can do. I couldn't shut off the water. I don't know where. It's a complex in number 6. And the neighbor have to move out at least this week. The whole,
It's just running nonstop.
yeah, the ceiling came off, like half of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the water been running. My TV, my couches, all of those things are out, yeah. Because I was thinking about painting the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my computer, I just put it right there. Because I was using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when that happened, yeah. So I'm like, wow. As soon as I think it's maybe the same day you called me when I got home.
With that news?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like, it was continuing. I'm like, it's a good start.
Man. Boy, I wish the timing was a little bit better. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
Look, like when I couldn't go into detail because I can't until we have the initial conversation. But now you know what it's all about. And I'm hoping it gets better, with everything in the apartment, and just I hope we can get through all of this and move on.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying I'm a target, but
No.
I've been through quite a lot.
yeah, I would say so, man. I would say, my God, that is.
Yeah, every other year there's always one of these, and the HR is just always, yeah. But when I report something, there's nothing. And that's when I'm like, so I have no word. And when I said I have, yeah, so I know what I mean. Like, I'm not making it up. Because, hey.
I understand.
And I'm like, and I guarantee you 100%, if I was the one that told dude, your people eat shit, I guarantee you I would have been done. Because that, I don't know what to call it. Is it racism, discrimination, harassment? And then that day too,
Yeah.
if I was in the seat, I was in his spot, I know. I was just gonna start packing. I already know.
So
But I know. It
yeah,
had nothing to do
no,
with
no, no.
it.
I mean, like I said, like,
Yes.
Gene, you have a voice. If there are issues, you have to let me know, and I can deal with them, and we can navigate this together. That's all it is, man. You just gotta talk to me. Everyone has a voice here. Everyone is equal. Everyone, you know, we're all together. We're all the same. We're all a family. All right. We just gotta. If there's something going on, if there's more to it, you have to let me know. You have to, and we can work on it together. Make it better. I promise you.
I mean, sometimes I ask myself, who am I? Maybe I am whoever they said I am.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I get it.
But it would have been strange, just because I remember before when they said they called, I was just walking around cussing at people. But why? Where's my side of the story? Nobody wanted to hear it.
No, I get it. Well, this is your side of the story, though. This is what will be your side. That's all it is. We're just getting your side of the story, because you're right. There are two sides to every story, and we just want to get your side of it now. That's all we need. All right. I gotta run next door to Alaska though for a little bit, but you can take as much time as you need to fill that out. All right.
All right.